Hello, I'm Wise Willy. I teach mindfulness and emotional intelligence to kids. I've created 12 awesome video lessons for you that will teach you how to develop your mindful superpowers. I want to help you to feel happy, confident, and strong. Does that sound good? Alright, so after you watch this video, make sure you read the ebook that accompanies this lesson. It includes a short story, an activity, a secret that I reveal, a fun poem, a superpower badge, and a mandala you can color. Wise Willy's Secret Manual to Become a Mindful Superhero is a power-packed 12-week course that will supercharge you for life. Get the full course on wisewilly.com. Namaste. About me and my secret manual. Hey peeps, if my parents find out I wrote this manual and I'm not actually as innocent and helpless as I look, I'm going to be in big trouble. They have no idea that I have special abilities. I plan on keeping it a secret because the shock would just be too great for them. So I'm trusting you to keep my secret, okay? You didn't get this information from me. I had to do it. I had to write this manual. You know, I just can't believe that most people today have no idea how to use their mindful superpowers. I mean, did you even know you had mindful superpowers? Probably not, right? Because if nobody tells you about these powers, how are you supposed to know that you have to train yourself to develop them? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered. This secret manual will train you to become the mindful superhero that I know you are inside. I will share 12 of my greatest secrets with you. These will help you to feel happy, confident, and strong. Does that sound good? So maybe you're wondering, what's my story? Okay, well, I was born with a humongous head that absorbed information like a sponge from day one. When I was, I think, 3 months old, I was curious about this very large book left out on a coffee table. And, you know, like all babies love to do, I decided to lick it and then smell it. Well, it tasted awful, but something very bizarre happened after I sniffed it. It was like I instantly inhaled all the information contained in the book in a split second. The book was the dictionary. One sniff really did wonders for my vocabulary. So that's how I know so much. I'm a book sniffer. But don't you tell. So the next book I sniffed was about the developmental stages of babies. You know, like what babies are supposed to be able to do at certain ages. I quickly realized that sniffing books and remembering all the information inside them was not normal for my age, or any age really. I wasn't supposed to be able to see people's energy and read their minds either. I didn't want to upset my poor parents. They were already pretty concerned about the size of my head. So what did I do? I faked it. I only did what babies were supposed to be able to do at different stages. You know, the problem with being an undercover book sniffer is that I have learned so many secrets that I just couldn't keep them to myself anymore. I had to share them with you by writing this manual. You deserve to know about your mindful superpowers. And don't worry, I've made it fun. I really hope you enjoy it. Good luck with your mindful superhero training. Lots of love, Wise Willy. Mission 12, Becoming a Mindful Superhero. Welcome to your very first training session to become a mindful superhero. I like to start each session with a riddle. Are you ready for it? Which superhero hits the most home runs? Do you give up? It's Batman! Get it? So I'm going to be training you to be able to use your special powers. a little bit like Batman, but with different abilities. Let's make things very clear. This secret manual will not teach you how to fly or how to shrink down to the size of an ant, but it will help you develop 12 very powerful abilities that are pretty awesome. These abilities will help you to feel happy inside yourself no matter what goes on in life on the outside. Now that's a superpower that would make Batman jealous. The 12 mindful superpowers you develop will make you feel confident and strong. I hope you're ready for this. Feeling good is so important. You know what I realized when I was about 6 months old? I realized that we, well, kids and grown-ups, we're always doing whatever we can to make ourselves feel better. We want to feel good, right? So we do things that will make us feel that way. Our moods are always changing during the day, and when they get low, we try to come up with solutions that will make us feel better. Maybe we decide to have a snack, call a friend, go outside, or have a little nap. Do you agree? Okay, so what are some things that you do to make yourself feel better? Now I want you to pause this and have a little discussion. Why do you think we do all these things that make us feel good? Well, we do them because feeling good is one of the things that matters the most to us. So now, do you understand why it's such a superpower to be able to feel happy inside yourself no matter what's going on in life on the outside? Let me tell you a little story. When I was younger, I was an emotional mess. My moods were as unpredictable as a cat on catnip. One minute I was smiling, and the next I was screaming and throwing my diaper across the room like a missile. Then I started sniffing some books about these strange things called mindfulness and emotional literacy. Well, I was completely shocked by what I smelled. What I learned made a lot of sense. In fact, it made so much sense that I wondered why babies like me weren't born with a user manual that explained how their bodies and minds work. I mean, it's pretty important stuff, right? How can you feel good if you don't really know how or why your moods change? I mean, if nobody teaches you about your big mood swings, how are you supposed to know what to do when you get super angry and you feel like cutting holes in your brother's underwear? I mean, what about when you feel really sad or afraid? Do you ever feel that way sometimes? Well, I do. And I will be teaching you everything you need to know to feel your best. What is mindfulness? Alright, let's talk about the M word, mindfulness. Let's see if you can guess what mindfulness is. Pick the correct answer. A. Mindfulness is when your mind is so full with thoughts that it makes your head swell up like a giant balloon. B. Mindfulness is the ability to read other people's minds. C. Mindfulness is the art of really paying attention to what's happening outside of ourselves and especially inside ourselves. And D. Mindfulness is a disease that makes your toes grow into little heads. Which one did you pick? A, B, C, or D? Did you say letter C? Well done, wise one. When we practice mindfulness, we pay attention to what's going on inside our mind and our body. Inside your mind and body. Can you share some ideas about what kinds of things you might be able to notice inside your mind and your body? I don't mean gross things like your guts and veins, by the way. Yuck! I mean, what are some of the things inside you that you can feel but can't see with your eyes? Now pause me and discuss it. Did you say things like feelings, emotions, thoughts, sensations, imagination? Good job. Why take a peek inside? Do you have any idea why it might be important to notice what's going on inside your body and mind? Of course, it's so that you can understand yourself, make yourself feel better, and be happy. Well, mindfulness and emotional literacy are some fancy words that really mean watching what's happening inside you, understanding what's going on, and knowing what to do about it to feel your best. You will be able to do all of this by the end of your training. I'm excited for you. No judging. What's really cool about mindfulness is that it encourages you to be kind and patient with yourself and with others. For example, instead of thinking, I shouldn't be feeling this way, mindfulness teaches you how to notice your thoughts and feelings without judging them as being good or bad. You can say, I see you sadness, I see you anger. It's all right if you are there. Practice makes perfect. Mindfulness is something you need to practice, just like exercising. The more you do it, the better and stronger you become. There are a lot of good reasons for exercising, like better health, more energy, bigger muscles, and looking fabulous. We call these good reasons for exercising benefits. When you practice mindfulness, there are also many benefits that you get. The benefits of mindfulness. Do you want to play a game? Okay, so I made a list of some of the benefits of mindfulness. But you know what? Somebody tried to prank me by adding some things that don't belong on my list. Some of these are clearly not benefits of practicing mindfulness. Can you help me by giving a thumbs up for the true benefits of mindfulness and a thumbs down for the pranks? Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. Number 1. Mindfulness helps me get along with others. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Alright. Number 2. Mindfulness allows me to communicate with pigeons. Number 3. Mindfulness helps me appreciate what I have. Number 4. Mindfulness turns me into a different person. Number 5. Mindfulness allows me to ignore my chores. Number 6. Mindfulness helps me when I'm anxious. Number 7. Mindfulness helps me to have really big muscles. Number 8. Mindfulness helps me focus. Number 9. Mindfulness allows me to move objects with my mind. Number 10. Mindfulness helps me feel calm. Number 11. Mindfulness helps me to have awesome hair. Number 12. Mindfulness helps me feel happy. 13. Mindfulness helps me to be more loving with myself. 14. Mindfulness can improve my health. 15. Mindfulness helps me understand myself. 16. Mindfulness helps me understand others. 17. Mindfulness helps me feel in control. 18. Mindfulness helps me feel less stressed. 19. Mindfulness helps me understand my moods. And number 20. Mindfulness allows me to control the weather. Pick your favorite benefit of mindfulness. Now that you know about the benefits of mindfulness, which benefit do you think would be the most helpful for you and your family? And why? Write it down or draw it if you like. Can you think of a situation where it would be really helpful to experience that benefit of mindfulness? Discuss it now. Guess what? This is already the end of the audio part 1 of this mission. In part 2, you'll hear the story of Tim and the magic bell. I will reveal my first secret, and you will learn all about the 2 most important exercises you can practice to become a mindful superhero. Go to wisewilly.com to download part 2. Great job, and I can't wait to see you next time for Mission 11. Namaste.